Often.
Well, we saw last night with Angel playing that. Already some info, but they're trying to get up past this wall, and they'll let him through. FUT in trouble by losing laps, but they still need to fight behind.
Spike down A.
See that Spike sitting there with flashes. They try to hold back side. Such a pesky, difficult place to hold. But they're doing it. They've been able to trade 1 for 1 here. Buzz is so weak, and RB healthy, having to take a step back. Concerned, paranoid perhaps, of the flank. The pressure applied from the extremity spots. Holding, U-Haul somehow getting away with nothing but a sliver of HP. Being traced and followed. Prowler not quite finding its mark. 2v2. Kiwiwi. RB, he was the healthy one. He's fallen. It's all on to Buzz. And he's gotten it down to 1. The nade right click. The swing out to buy time. He tries to reload. And the timing could not be worse.
Everybody on this team right now.
Dispatched.
Fallen with the opener. Buzz passing by. You were just talking about the pressure.
Ooh.
Seize is going to be nice, but there's just no follow-up with it.
Yeah, not comboed with anything.
There.
So off of the orb and off of the Seize that they've seen. They hold the line for just a moment. Down long, now funneling out of Octagon. That's going to hurt. That nade backside. He's able to get out because of the stimmy, but Mr. Fallen just swings into his death.
Those are 2 fights that look like they might be dry, but instead there's Util that's forcing them to take the fights.
They flip things. Maj has shown up. Molly at his feet. Momentary delay.
Ooh, the orb too. Not momentary anymore.
Off the nade, Mako's still staying alive. Battered.
23.
Spammed and now bruised. As soon as orb goes down, vision will be given. Mako on the hold, trying to keep him back, and he cannot. RB still playing with the Sheriff. The reposition is you see him both jump out of hookah. Side step, that Molly's gonna help.
That Molly missed, I think.
Did it?
No,
No.
it just barely didn't.
And it's just enough to buy time. Well done.
Both players spotted, so
Wow.
yeah, they're gonna be able to reset, but DRX is gonna be able to use this timing to take the fight, but he still wins it.
What? And he gets away?
And speaking of the reset happening in showers, DRX completely gave up that space, so Ada Captain fully safe on the other side of the map.
It's just criminal that he's able to do that with the Classic and then survive. The Bulldog now finding it. You mentioned it just a few moments ago. It was preserved from the previous round. And it's finding its mark. Stacks trying to snatch him back into this thing. They still have 2 rifles to play with.
RB went hunting with the Spike alone. He was the only person who got past that wall. And then the second player who picked it up ended up dying farther back, but the Spike went farther in.
Stacks trying to have to reach his way out of the cover to grab the Spike, but instead it's a flash out looking to take the fight, and it's Krax who wins it out.
There are some key ults here close. I mean, there's one. I wasn't even talking about that one.
You were just saying. That's unreal. This is a very good sign for what we're in for. If it's going to continue to be things like that, where rifles do not matter.
What is going on? And you're looking here, RB's gonna have his no command, Buzz is gonna have, actually he's completely out of the fight. He's close to a showstopper though. I need to see him start to hunt. But they're not sure this round's completely locked up just yet, so getting in good post-plant positions, DRX is very, very good in these spots. Zest has his Molly. There's a KO Molly as well, Viper Molly too. There's no way they're giving this up.
You certainly wouldn't think so, but I also wouldn't think we'd be in this position in the first place. Ada Captain playing on the other side of the wall. He's able to take down one. You see the Molly soar across the sky as Captain takes a second. I mean, the Sheriffs might be the MVP of this if this continues. The Molly buys time, and that's a third. They figured out where the Marshal is. While they want to funnel their way in through short, Buzz has already taken the line. Kiwi on the other side, and the no-scope lands, now upgraded to a weapon. Satcheling across, looking for the second. The crosshair was moved just a bit too early.
Had to make a solo play. Stacks was coming from behind.
Orbital strike dropped, Zest falling too. Krax rotating over. Back towards A where the Spike ticks away. Mako not able to land the shots. Ada Captain wins that out. Stacks on the flash and on the swing. You wonder what it is that the play is because RB's playing so safe, so far off. Having Stacks takes the fight by himself, and they've done it in a similar degree through short.
Mako again trying for this. Is this angle too? And he's not even looking where he died the last time.
Exact same play.
Finally gonna find a kill though.
As he just thought he was unlucky the first time. Surely they don't do that again. He was right.
He was 0-8 before that.
Yeah.
Mako 0-8, are you kidding me?
Where do they reset off of this? He may be in trouble.
Dead? He's dead.
He's got to understand that there was some showers presence, you just didn't know how much. Meanwhile, the hit's out towards B. Captain still holding elbow. Showstopper in his face, and it's traded.
So lucky trade for Captain, but Buzz, I don't know if he should be dying there. Either way, they've corralled them on the site. I thought this was going to be a good round for DRX because they could fall off and play the post plant. Win condition for them, but now they can.
They still have the orbital strike from Zest. Currently holding elbow. Has to stay alive. Prowler in the face of RB. The snap out on Maj is clean. And RB's left alone. The safety valve gone. He's gotten it down to 1. Looking for the target, and it's not able to land. Just a few seconds to see if there's anyone coming up, and the second to confirm, but he gives the space back up.
So happy to take dry fights again, and Buzz is dead.
That nade causing some problems. The Trailblazer out. They have hookah control as well here. It's a little bit of a stronger push, but they can play through the smokes. The toggling of utility is so nice by the controllers. He's gonna try to funnel his way out. Can they hold the line once more? Numbers big for FUT, and they're just getting better.
30 seconds left.
Zest subbed into a 1v4. Face of Showstopper, a Prowler. There's nothing he can do. RB now understanding there is some presence. He gets the kill. The patience pays off. Now with 13 seconds left, the spike still hasn't been sent out. It's still trying to push its way out from short.
10 seconds left.
They're getting the openings. Can Buzz play spoiler in the face of the smoke? He gets the kill, but you're right. Just a little over a second.
And they also have the Boombot to help them clear back down short and get into lamps.
DRX need this moment. They need this pistol. Sax needs to convert, and he cannot. Silence, and there it is. They tried to use the Showstopper. Buzz looking to greet them early. Is he gonna find a target? No, the show stopped. Zest with 3, that was clean.
Again, that confidence showing. They get through all the way to lamps. No information from DRX until now. That nade gonna force him out of position.
That's a miserable area to hold, man. It's just so difficult. No real room to escape, and he's overwhelmed by the utility.
That's a great follow-up orb there, actually, from Maj. Look how deep it is onto triple. So tough.
Zest clearing out the Haunt, clearing out Kiwi. He was hot in the previous round. Can he continue? Stacks falling.
RB flash went in the TP.
Yeah, that's not what the intent was. RB with 2. Spam expecting to pre-fire. Buzz finds the timing on Mr. Fall, and it's all Maj by himself. RB's gotten it to half. Maj is healthy! And that's the knife too, not catching Buzz. Kiwi's looking for it. It's another kill.
Big ults. Zest investing his. Buzz has his as well. RB with the KO.
10 seconds left.
Spike now down. Side control in favor of FUT for now, but it seems like a weak grip. DRX snatching it out of their hands. Cracks on trade. Showstopper still in play, and it looks like he's trying to hold it. He succeeds. Carries it into the next round. Too many, more than he should.
Big follow-up ults here for FUT as well. Prepare for hellfire. There's one used.
Trying to go up top. I mean, we're just getting teased with these Showstoppers not going off. Mako and RB holding it back. They can still do this. This is a 2v2. Spike in hand. Yeah, 35 seconds left. RB could be rezzed.
30 seconds left.
Is that going to bait the swing out? Sax is creeping forward, but he's flashed. It's all onto Cracks, and Stax gets 2.
When Mr. Fallon's dead.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Oh, that's up close. Buzz with another. Buzz with 2. You believe yet? The slow, methodical approach might be the answer this time. Maybe it's the pistols, or perhaps it's just going to be more DRX just cleaning them up. Flash out of the smoke as he tries to tuck into bench, and he's caught. That's a weapon in the hands of Kiwi. Zest tucking. They've lost showers. Kiwi's so weak, and Zest knows he's passed right by the Roomba.
Oh my goodness.
But Kiwi's still running away. Paranoid of the pressure. Zest giving up the exploratory efforts at the worst possible time.
We're gonna need to smoke the spike and start to try to get a defuse going. Force them to come out of their hiding holes. Pit available for Mako, that could help.
8 HP. I mean, do you invest it here? No angles potentially. It's safe to spam, and another kill for Mako. 8 HP, 8 bullets, Stacks at half. He has to pull off. Can Stacks do a 1v3 by himself? He's trying to get knifed, and he cannot. Of course, it's a Thrifty that closes map 1. FUT walk away with the win, 13-9.
That's kind of crazy from him.
Dude, they're going to have so much time to get into post-plane positions.
Look at this triple flank coming in from DRX, though. You're right. They're going to have time to get into post plants, but Krax is the only player here to receive it. Almost gets stunned up.
Oh, Kiwi is joined.
He just got self-stunned.
Yeah, certainly not the intent.
They're blocking each other now.
Playing closer to spacing, it's not great. Pacing on it's a bit more labor too. Mako with another. And now they funnel forward. 3 remain for the attacking side. And it's been equalized at 3. He Stacks so weak, he still gets a kill onto the opposing Sentinel. Buzz has gotten it half, 3/4 of the way. He's just gonna hold it. And that's exactly what he does. If FUT end B here, Maj is in position to potentially push to spawn. All right, I wonder how much of that that's gonna draw back to Stacks is down. Buzz swinging in. He has 2 served up right in front of him, but he couldn't see any of them. RB looking to cut off the rotations, and it's Krax who drops him.
Now Ada Captain has his ult too.
30 seconds left.
Maj holding any rotation into the side, not anymore. 25 seconds too.
Orbital strike drops, Zest, 85 HP. Kiwi cleans him up, that's a spike down. Mako not able to hold.
When he spoke to Yinsu. Good trade right there, but when he spoke to Yinsu, that did not give confidence to the desk, and I agree with him. It's just so crazy.
I mean, Bren was calling to audit the man's finances.
The term he slander when the guy's a legend, but realistically, everything so far this season has put into question some of the decisions being made.
Right there.
An opportunity here, though, for DRX to silence the questions, at least temporarily. Get to a map 3. This is where they wanted to be. This is the setting that they chose. And they find themselves tied up too early. On a light buy with no real ability to convert. The Thrifties that came in droves on bind, not found here.
Spike planted.
I want to see a shift of the setup now. Buzz has been playing on this side over and over and over. Some of the similar situations. 3. This could do damage. Double stun connected.
But only 1 kill found.
The follow-up from Stacks doesn't work out either. Buzz again in trouble alone.
Has utility to delay.
Kiwi's still up to help in this fight.
There's the first nano, and it's a pinch. They're rotating in from the southern side. They've got him boxed in.
He's looking though, Ada Captain ready for it.
Ada Captain the first to fall. Buzz on the swing. The timing is great. Mr. Fallen joins him. But Kiwi finding the space to open the site. The problem is the spike's out of reach.
Look at Maj. He's instantly going down underpass. Mako's already aware of it, but Mako has not been great this game. Maj has been fantastic at these peaks. If they can find the timing together.
Maybe. Zest gets the kill. Kiwi left alone.
He's gonna run all the way arcade? No.
Managed to get the spike, and he's gotten it down into a 1v2.
That haunt
Close
hurts.
plant situation, but you're right, the haunt was the issue.
Execution, where's it at?
You have 2 on site, and the orbital strike should separate. It does. Maj not able to find a second. As Sax is on the trade, Buzz, who's going to be rotating so late, still has that lockdown to play around, so if they commit to the site, they're going to have him trapped in.
Remember, Ada Captain just uses Brim ult 2, can't break it.
No Hulse control for FUT. What's the play? How did they commit? Krax has been spotted. He was stunned, and now dead.
Here it is, inside of Sand. They're not using it!
3v3 here, and it instantly falls apart. They're going to funnel their way out. RB has a chance to play spoiler, but he's sectioned off, and he's dead. Only taking 1 with him. Mako on the swing. Buzz finding value with it.
Oh gosh.
Zest is still here. He's playing far off. All he has is a classic, though, and the classic works! This time not cutting off any rotations. There's never none to be had.
I don't think that turret even spotted right now.
Which is interesting because they should have heard it go off. Mako trying to anchor between him and the turret. Adcapto's caught in a hard place. Mako looking for another, not able to clean Kiwi up.
One enemy remaining.
Spam just not landing, but that's all right because Krax was there to save it.
The Kiwi's still hunting.
Planted.
RB getting real close to attempting this 1v4, but oh no. He's going for the knife.
Got a knife? What kind of skin
The
is there on the
stun
knife?
too to try to catch him.
What's the skin on the knife? Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
This is odd too. Buzz is gonna get into position to use the lockdown, but they do have the Brimble to cancel it.
And Maj is already down there. They wanted to go an underpass, but there it is. Orbital Strike, Rolling Thunder, and Lockdown all invested almost simultaneously. Lockdown's cleared. Zest on the swing, 10 HP.
Already defusing.
He's already gotten it to half. That's huge. In the face of the Molly, stays alive.
Still an aftershock for Mr. Fallen too.
They're both so weak. Maj on the swing, and he's found. Spotted. There's the aftershock that you were just mentioning. Now the fall line, the swing is there. RB's already gotten it, and Zest is gonna hold it the whole way.
But it did land in favor of them, and now, oh my goodness. RB's so quick.
So confident, but
right back.
Kiwi's even more.
That's just crazy. Love it. We just mentioned the Neon versus Neon battle.
Fallen looking to deal some damage, but it's actually Stax who walks away with 2.
That's the classic foot play right there. Just going right up for the recontact.
I mean, we saw it so many times on Bind, how effective it was.
Spike planted.
But now Maj is left standing all on his own.
Been a pistol demon.
He's gonna have to summon something insane to pull off a 1v4 like this.
Yeah. Counter sets, or excuse me, Paper Thin's little DRX pentagram.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pistol round 2, so not even a chance of a ninja. With the door opening, he's confused as to what the situation even is. He's just looking for kills at this point. Yo, let's get that Cypher on board. How about that? Lined up for tower. This is the classic DRX, but a strategy that was being used against them by ASE so often.
They're so fast. Everything is pacey, and it nets him a kill. But the pace is injected right back as the defense holds the line. Still with that though, the spike out of reach currently. Picked up by Mako.
These guys are just getting spammed through. Almost all the kills in the last 3 did not come with sight.
Mr. Fallen 1v2, not able to convert.
I've shown so far, I didn't expect it to come super fast. Oh gosh.
Much like that round, starting right off the bat with the kill.
Remember, Buzz was playing so far back last time, off the turret to take the rope. This time, not even considering the fact that they could push him.
Maj was in such a good position, but RB wise to it, swings out from Sand, cleans him up, and that was the last line of defense that they had on site proper.
And falling back into post plants. No need to stress anything right now. RB, the only player on the site. He's got a wall to play around.
There.
You heard Termy talk about how to get in the post plants. That was the problem for them, was in these situations on Bind, but I agree with Brian. It wasn't even that. They couldn't even get in these post plants. It's stuff like this that interrupts them. Mako's Molly is out.
It's a 2v2 here. Krax has picked up a weapon. Time is short.
Last player standing.
Why, he just turned on Mako. Crazy!
I mean, love this position from the 2 players who are actually holding on A. No, they're not going to be able to fight the site, but holding on to drop right now with this breach hold in position is huge. Right there.
They're going to get by some time for Kiwi to rotate to the southern side.
That breach hold gone just by spam. So all of a sudden,
they have some tools still. Remember, the Thrifties have come in bunches this series. There's another opportunity at one here. Kiwi not finding anything yet. The stun.
They're gonna try to pinch halls.
Threat. And now the neural theft.
Dude's flying.
Maj has already gotten 2.
KO will come in too. Mako can't use his Brimble.
No, they can just bully him. He's tucking tail and trying to run away. Swings out at just the right time, looking for the second, not converted. Zest left alone, nothing but a Sharon. Finds one.
Time.
He's got a gun, he's got spam! No!
Doesn't get the half!
No way! What a play! The Red Bull clutch!
Out of Kiwi with the ult.
There are two here. Zest flashed, couldn't see a thing.
Reminiscent of that round that they closed out against ASC. Under Bass control though.
Yeah, well done by RB to fill that space. Fight back a little bit on the crunch.
Anastorm to delay the fight against this ult. They're gonna go for it still.
Flash, and they're just taking the damage. Buzz glad to take one with them, jumping out with the shorty and finding the kill on a Kiwi.
And what a strange decision for FUT. Nobody was gonna get locked down, detained from that. They could have just stayed out. How's that work? Whoa. Still gets the kill.
The potential for a Maj 1v3 on the cards. Molly swinging by. RB found. But it's just a tease.
Yeah, Marco has ult too.
The fact that the rope went off, but you're already starting the rotates come through.
Ooh, they don't have Hall's control, and they're not on site. So yes, they might have bought that fake. Oh, the double flank!
RB is behind Kiwi right now.
Can he get his revenge? Backstab with the Vandal, no time for the knife, of course.
Add a Captain Mr. Fallen, both with ults. Big ones. The first used, and it's traded right back. Now that all that's out of the way, they still have 3 ults on the side of DRX.
Counter breach ult coming.
I mean, they've got it primed and ready to go. How on earth do you navigate everything that they're throwing at you? A kill like that is certainly going to help. It's Zest on the equalizer. Orbital strike dropped. Fire falling from the skies. As it's only one left on defense, Mr. Fallen. Can he keep the map alive? 1v2. Mako creeping forward. Assassination style takes us to Haven. Maj is only going to have to deal with 2, but he might have his hands full anyway. Yep. Mako clean. How much more can they find as Buzz gets a second, trying to spam through, and that's, you can't ask for much more of a retake. Ricky's paranoid, but the wingman doesn't spot him. He doesn't spot him at all! RB with 2, robbed of the 3rd, courtesy of Mako. Finally landing it, switching weapons and getting them all. A prime gaming flawless for DRX.
Especially with the, oh, he's gonna, hello?
He repositions and he's cleared. Doesn't matter, FUT still gets what they want.
For the first time in that execute, looks like there's so much coming at you. There's so little to do if you're the player's backside except get off. I'm surprised they didn't make that decision.
Note here with this hit, it's going to be really difficult to find space for the op in the hands of Buzz. Kiwi has already gotten the kill out onto Sax. And the defenses of DRX are crumbling. You see him trying to funnel out of the site, trying to flood their way through! But Zest with 2, and Mako does it as well. He's got the op in hand. Target's close by. Found. And he gets away. Looking for the second, not converted.
Nice play by Kiwi in the one-way. Buzz keeps it to him. Showed a little leg. Slow things down though again, FUT. Gonna go for an execute.
Mosh pit. Almost exactly following the paranoia, and Sax is in trouble here, has to reposition. And he does. Zest and Sax holding the site. Mako's there too!
Oh, the Thrash is stunned. The ult coming out too. He might actually get tagged by that.
He's already gotten 1. Mr. Fallen from up top, and he's ripped right back down. And they still have 2 numbers here. That's well done by Kiwi. Get him to a 2v2. They don't have the spike though, it's out of reach. Can Kiwi creep his way forward? Trying to play around the crowd burst. Spike gathered, and it's just momentary. The stomp continues.
Out of Maj, but they're pushing in front.
They are, and you see the Jet try to take high ground. It's brought right back down, once again by Mako. Pressure train to the skies as RB pushes in, gets 2 from Logs. Leaves Maj alone. 1v4 turns to a 1v3. Has the lockdown to play around. But way too many targets to deal with. Fall. This one at the hands of DRX. RB taking the space, and you can see the intent for DRX. You had RB on one side, you had Buzz on the other, and they both find kills. Fully splitting things up, but Cracks nicely held. They're gonna try to get back in to get the spike of Buzz. What? How does he get away with that?
I love Buzz. That guy's crazy too. Okay.
That was well done. Kiwi never saw him.
There.
It's crazy too, because they invested as much as they did. And it's not just going to be equally exchanged.
I think they were having fun in that one. I think the initial execute, or their aftershocking stuff, that stuff is definitely planned. They run that. That's a bonus round that they do. But then the breach hold is just crazy.
Off of what? Stack, holding things nicely. Looked like he had just sidestepped that Captain Stun.
Yeah, he did. I was wondering where Ada Captain Stun was off of, but he just randomly throws it and doesn't have the information about where Stax is positioned, so he's in front of it.
Cracks up in heaven, looking for a life to take with him. Instantly smoked off. The spam not finding it. Mosh has to push forward with this. Well done to handle Buzz. A Cracks 1v3 would be something special here. 1v2 now. Tucking into smoke and then popping right back out, but the spike is becoming a factor. Time is not on his side, and neither is his health. DRX gets to 12. Mako playing up close and Cubby. RB with the Nano. So it's now 3 pieces of utility to consider. The Rolling Thunder, the Shock Dart, and the Nano. They're gonna get it the whole way. Oh, the Nano, half! There's the Rolling Thunder, pushing him forward. The fight taken. So far, the fight won. It's that one. Kiwi's through and short, and there's help with him. Dodge the paranoia. Well done.
It's a low buy here from DRX. Knives of Buzz, though, could put an end to this thing, and they might just do that.
Just now taking damage after getting 2 kills. Are the knives what decide the series? This broken buy is broken no longer. They've all upgraded weapons. At this point, FUT feeling like they're 6 feet under and just waiting for the final procession to close things up, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Cracks pushing forward. The Blade's not doing it, but Stax does. DRX obliterate FUT and punch their ticket to playoffs.